Great guitar tones.
That might be a new fave for me.
That was wonderful.
That was Mike Shepard. And this is Hott Minute. I'm Jamie.
I'm Ashley.
And this is the podcast where we talk about who is hot and why. And, we get off topic.
But sometimes that's fun, and it's funny, and we're friends, and we're just chatting, and we're friends having fun.
It's fun. We do love being friends.
We love fun.
You can go online to many different places. You can go to Instagram. You can go to Twitter. You can go to Facebook. Everywhere you go, it's at Hott Minute, HOTT Minute.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, I can't really think of when this will air, but we figured today, honestly, this is the end of the world.
We're all really tired for all kinds of reasons.
Yeah.
Like,
we live in Nashville.
Disasters.
Yeah, live in Nashville. There was literally a fucking devastating tornado. The entire world is sick with coronavirus.
But the studio's still here.
Studio's still here.
And you know what else is here? Bag.
Bag is here. Bag is here. And so today what we're going to do, we're going to just take it real easy. We're just going to hop right on in. I don't even have a crush because you know what? I'm too damn sad.
We're all just like rubbing alcohol on our hands
Constantly.
And just sneezing into our elbows.
I'm hoarding toilet paper just to wipe. I just need to wipe. I did get more Kleenex Cottonelle wipes from Costco.
I went and bought a whole lot of toilet paper because I have some enemies whose yards I need to fuck up while everyone's too busy being in their bed.
Ashley's going rolling is what we called it.
I'm going to go TP some yards.
TP some yards. I was pretty drunk last night and bought a gallon of isopropyl alcohol.
That's a really good buy. I commend you for that. It's called foresight.
Yeah, I also bought a gallon of aloe vera gel. Figure, put them together, make my own Purell.
Because,
boom, bitch.
As we all know, isopropyl alcohol is extremely drying for the skin.
My cuticles have never looked worse.
I know, it's disgusting. Anyway, speaking of disgusting, do you want to start bagging?
Let's start bagging.
Let's just start bagging. I'm going to reach into the bag. So, first of all, we have multiple bags on the table.
I'm currently holding the tattered OG bag.
The original bag.
We also have 3 other bags from other episodes that were just laying around. They have themed names in them.
They're mystery bags.
Mystery bags.
All right. I'm reaching into the mystery bag. I pulled out Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, that's a good one.
I love plants, obviously.
Well,
obviously, I love plants and animals.
I saw a little Aspen summer production of Little Shop, and I wish that was a lie. I really did, and it was fantastic.
I bet it was.
It was fantastic. That puppetry, they really brought it.
Do you have a favorite puppet?
Just in
general, yeah.
Oh, man. Grover.
Correct answer.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Audrey 2, great.
Audrey 2, fine. I've honestly never seen Little Shop of Horrors.
God.
This is not my wheelhouse.
No, it's fine.
I'm reaching into the same bag. I think, is this Halloween bag maybe? Is it horror themed?
Oh, it could be.
Oh, yep, it is, because this one is Annie Wilkes, who is from Misery, portrayed by Kathy Bates.
So the first thing I will say is so funny you're pulling that out. I literally just yesterday was thinking, what if I, in this apocalypse, quit my job and started acting full time? I'm now in Bates territory. And I really thought about it. And then I was like, you know what? Misery fucking rules.
It does.
She's really good. And she's like, guess what? She's going to work a lot longer than fucking Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba, though, is rich.
Jessica Alba hasn't been working.
No, she started her own baby brand, but she's not acting.
No, exactly.
Is your
passion?
Is your passion baby wipes? Baby wipes. It is for me. But yeah.
And Terrence Howard.
I was just thinking about it. So Annie Wilkes, though, as a character,
I mean, she'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
But she's in a lot of ways, a true fan.
Yeah.
And isn't that what every writer wants? Isn't that what every creative wants? Is someone who connects with your project, with they see
you.
They see you through your work, and then they find that connection. Yeah,
and they break your shin.
But that happens.
I do also like that movie just introduced hobbling. None of us would have known what hobbling was.
No, not unless you were into medieval tortures. Is that even a real thing? But I don't know. Was that did she invent that?
I mean,
did she invent that torture? I mean,
no. Stephen King surely looked that up.
Yeah. Libraries.
Fun. All right.
This is another mystery bag.
This is a totally different bag. It's brown. Has a medium weight.
8 Duro is printed on it.
It's a double life. Okay. I have 2 on accident. Honestly, these bags are good. Okay, we're going to do both of these maybe at the same time. Kelsey Grammar and Richard Mulligan. Kelsey Grammar, obviously, Frasier Crane. Richard Mulligan is Dr. Harry Weston from Empty Nest.
Oh, God.
That I literally...
You talk about Empty Nest like every other episode.
I literally think I talk about Empty Nest every day in my life. It is one of my favorite shows.
I can't comment on Mulligan because I'm not familiar.
I can, babe.
Really?
Well, I remember he looked to me like if a German Shepherd was a man. German Shepherd, handsome dog, handsome man.
Yeah, got it. What's his last name? Richard Mulligan.
Richard Mulligan. Kelsey Grammar. Piece of shit.
I would not. I mean, I would not.
Frasier, awesome, iconic character.
I would not Frasier. I would not,
Sideshow Bob?
Possibly.
I would fuck
I would fuck
Sideshow,
I would fuck Sideshow Bob.
For sure.
Also, having quickly Googled Richard Mulligan. Yeah, for sure. No, he's on Soap. Also,
yes.
I've been watching Soap. This is the same guy. Yeah. So, Richard Mulligan, numbers 1 through 10. Everyone else in the world, 7 billion, and then Kelsey Grammar.
Yeah, exactly. Kelsey, I think, is low for me because, I don't understand how you leave Camille Grammar. She's great for TV. Beautiful woman. She seems like a good time. And he left her.
What do you think Kelsey Grammar's life would have been like if he did not have a nice voice?
Oh, my God.
What do you think he would be doing today?
Has a face like a panini, to quote my friend Brooks. His face is just sort of like gummy.
Yeah.
He's balding.
He looks like a 16th century portrait of a monkey that looks kind of humanish. You know what I mean? It's like they don't 100% understand what a monkey looks like, but they get the gist.
He looks like he would taste like an ashtray with like a Werther's Original melted in it.
Yeah,
just like Nana's ashtray.
He's got, problems. Of substance issues in his history and life, so he wouldn't be a very great partner either.
He seems impotent.
He seems super impotent. Oh my God, that's his entire vibe is just like impotence. Yeah.
Richard Mulligan, though,
hard as a rock. Oh my God, salute that flagpole. Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Is he alive?
Good question. Probably not, because he was like 40 in the 70s. He died in the year 2000.
Oh shit. Well, let's hope he's got a big old boner in his coffin. All right.
He does.
Okay. I think
I'm going to do this. Okay, so here's a third mystery bag, and it's a bag within a bag. There's a plastic bag and a paper bag.
That's weird.
This says Furiosa from Mad Max Fury Road.
Still haven't seen it.
That's
Charlize Theron, though.
It's Charlize Theron with like a shaved head and like one arm.
Yeah, fuck yeah, hot.
Yeah, hot, and she is one of like the only good people. Like her character in the movie is like, I'm a good person,
like I'm noble.
Ish. Yeah. It's like
in this crazy world,
even though it's like I still have like a mission. I want to help my people. So yeah, so she's a beautiful hero. Yeah. I'm fine with that.
I will say broadly, less about that character, Charlize Theron. I cannot wait for the feminist film theory books that are going to be written just about her career. Bitch, like, she went from being, like, In the Desert, or one of her very first movies where she kind of hit the scene, which is like,
Devil's Advocate.
Yeah, or like Devil's Advocate's a great one, where it's like she's just hot wife of Satan.
And she still has like her baby fat face. She's so young in that movie. She's his like 20-year-old wife.
It's like,
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? It's like she has a white dress and it's like 2 days in the valley or 3 days in the valley. Anyway, she basically just easily could have started her career and been just, arm candy, pretty babe. And she completely Monster was a huge deal.
I always kind of get her confused with Naomi Watts, just a little bit. You know what I mean? They're both like foreign. They both have that same kind of blonde.
Charlize seems like she would.
She seems like a knifer. She seems like she'll cut you. Charlize seems like a bitch and a half.
Yeah, and I think she is.
Yeah,
like she kind of has a reputation. She has a reputation for like smoking like Marlboro Reds and just being kind of a cunt. But a cunt in the way where it's like she's a good business person.
Yeah, but also like, didn't she date Sean Penn like on purpose? Like in the 2000s?
Who hasn't?
But in like the 2000s, you know what I mean? Am I making this up?
Maybe.
I can't remember. I might be making it up, but I don't know.
But you know what? She's now single and just has a child on her own. She's just single and just has a baby.
I like that.
She adopted a kid from Africa. She's South African. Just
that's right.
She's just like, yeah, fuck yeah, this kid's gonna be rich now. And I'm hot. I'm very tall.
Yeah. Oh, is she? Tall enough to brawl?
Oh, shit. Okay, so if we do women's tall brawl at any point...
6 foot?
It's got to be 6 foot.
6 foot is the cutoff for the ladies. We gotta
at least just Google Gwendolyn Christie.
I think I'll do it right now.
Yeah.
She is...
And, also probably because there haven't been that many tall women, really have to, scrape...
Storm from the X-Men.
Oh, wow.
I bet she's tall.
She seems diminutive.
Really? She seems tall to me because she's flying. She's okay, so Gwendolyn Christie is 6'3".
Oh my God. She could have been in this one. Fuck. Oh, well, you know what?
Take it all.
You know what? I'm rooting for Groot. All right.
Root for Groot. All right.
Okay, y'all. I'm getting an OG bag. Have I done OG bag yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'm doing O to the G. God, fucking, I'm wet. Nelson Mandella.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when it comes to people who, speaking of South Africa.
Yeah.
South African legends. Is this a South Africa bag?
This is the South African bag.
South African legend.
We're going to talk about Oscar President. We're not.
We're not. I don't know any other South Africans.
Word. I know 3 people from
I knew.
Chappie.
You know what? I worked with a girl when I was in high school at Sonic Drive-In, and this was in the year 2001 or so, and she had an internet boyfriend from South Africa, and none of us believed he was real, and he was fucking real. He came to visit. His name was Steven. I was like, I'll be damned. We were all just
water?
He played the guitar. He was a blonde South African, unlike Nelson Mandela.
No, Nelson Mandela, honestly, love a lot of his tops and all the photos I've seen. He has a really cool outfit.
And you know what? Honestly, he's handsome. He's he's a dignified kind of handsome. Yes, he's sort of grandfatherly.
Cheekbones
yeah.
Days. I mean,
nice smile, I would say Nelson Mandela has a nice smile.
God bless him.
God bless him. He did some great things.
All right.
So, John Ratzenberger.
Man, I told you I've been rewatching Cheers.
Yeah, it actually says, Cliff Clavin from Cheers on here. So.
When I'm not having a panic attack just from the daily... Ashley has opted out of all media.
I've quit reading the news. I've quit watching the news. I don't have any social media. I don't have any apps on my phone.
She's literally living the dream.
I am reading 19th century novels and lots of first-person accounts of near-death experiences.
Yeah. And I don't sleep ever. And I just read Reddit
I'm taking therapeutic lavender, and it makes my burps taste like lavender. I'm taking therapeutic, and I have a little belch, and it's it tastes like flowers, and it's this is what my real state is meant to be. I'm supposed to shit roses and belch lavender.
You smell like a crate and barrel.
It's fucking great.
Anyway, John. So when I'm not just hurting myself, I watch Cheers on Netflix. We're probably 1 season in. God, you talked about this, I think, in season 1. You were watching it at the time, whatever season it was on. It's just perfect. It's just a perfect show.
It's so good.
And honestly, the Cliff and Norm characters become more prominent in later seasons. I'm in the first season. But just the subtle, perfect moments, those 2 actors, that show is brilliant because they just elevated both of those characters, immediately. And we're they didn't have the fucking internet back then. There were no memes about Cliff and Norm. They just had to be people laughed a little on the laugh-o-meter a little bit higher when they were on. Oh, the testing great 3 years later. But John Ratzenberger is cute in a weird way. He's so funny in it.
He looks like his own caricature.
Yes. And he's always been old looking, but he literally looks the same now that he looked
like a walrus with white hair, kind of. Yeah,
I think he's cute.
I think he's cute. Cliff Clavin is sort of the character is very off-putting.
Yeah.
I also think my first Ratzenberger thought though was Toy Story.
Yeah,
and just every sort of Pixar movie.
Good in that, right? He's the pig. Yeah.
He's the pig in Toy Story, and doesn't he do a cameo in all the Pixars? I don't know, maybe.
He's good.
I like Ratzenberger.
I do too.
He's better than Kelsey Grammar.
Yeah, Kelsey Grammar can literally suck Dr. Harry Weston's dick. Okay. And it's still there, and it's big. Okay. I'm terrible. Okay. This man is dead.
So this is the Sitcom Bag. Horror bag.
Oh, you know what? Let's do a horror. We haven't done one of those in a minute.
I forgot what this one was.
Just a bag.
Just random?
It's a bag with another bag inside of it filled with weird garbage. Ooh, this one might be pretty good. Hellraiser.
Oh, obviously I'm going to fuck Hellraiser. Obviously I'm going to solve the puzzle. Obviously I'm going to go to the hell dimensions. God. Why would you not?
Why would you put this in the bag? Yes.
The whole point of Pinhead is he's fuckable.
Yes. And he's like, I want him to poke me.
It's like, here's the thing. It's like, yes, the sex with hooks that rips your body apart is going to kill you or whatever.
But I've seen that on HBO.
But the whole point is like, now you're on an elevated plane.
Yeah.
It's
and
cool.
Also, like, people have been doing that. It's like gauche at this point to hang from meat hooks. Like, we've all done it.
They do that. They hire that for children's parties these days. It's like, we got a contortionist to come for Jalen's fifth.
Right.
Like,
we got a bounce castle and we're going to have sex suspended from it.
I also like a thing about Pinhead, and you were saying this was on HBO, which it was a lot. And I feel like at some point too, when I was pretty young, I saw like a behind the scenes, and this was one of my first experiences with like movie makeup seeing how they did it. And it's like, I remember seeing, I don't know what the actor's name is, but just having the sort of like literal Pinhead prosthetics put on him and just being like really fascinated by like how it changed him.
It's absolutely incredible makeup. I think that's a great point. So I was so fucking scared of Hellraiser when I was a little kid.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it was just like the oogie visual. Like I was very scared of Freddy Krueger, very scared of Hellraiser. And so probably like, I don't know, like 7 years ago, I was like, I'm a grown up. I'm going to watch Hellraiser. I giggled the entire
It's so
movie.
corny.
It's so corny. It's kind of like lovely how corny it is. So the thing that I also love the most is that it was filmed in, I want to say, like the Netherlands. Like, it is, when you watch it as an adult, it is very obvious that this is dubbed English over people speaking a different language. Oh,
really? I haven't seen it in so many years.
Just that, not all of his scenes, but like any of the slower scenes with like the mother character, the sexy MILF character who's like looks 50.
The stepmom who's like fucking the brother.
Yeah, but she's like, the actress today would literally be a 24-year-old that they would be like, she's old. But like, this bitch looks her age. Yeah. And I just remember.
And this was back when people smoked and meant it, you know? So it's like every line on her face.
I just remember, like, these people come to the door, like, these, like, repairmen, and her horrible, like, Dutch is being dubbed, and she goes, "There's beers in the fridge."
It's Clive Barker, and it's like, and he's British, and so it's very like Garth Marenghi.
Yes,
it really, really is, but like for real.
Yeah,
and I love it.
Ferengi. Okay. Speaking of Ferengis, I think that was a sci-fi bag.
Maybe this is a sci-fi bag. Bag and bag. I got 2. This says E.T.
Oh shit. I mean, not fuckable.
I would never. That's like a child. Like E.T. is like a child. Truly, you know. Would you? Real talk though. Like, is E.T. even cute? Because I am on the fence about E.T. even being like he's not a cuddly thing to me. He's not like.
I think E.T. is cute. E.T. is cute mostly to me now because my dog, that is an obese dwarf Jack Russell Terrier, walks like E.T.
All wobbledy.
Like, we call her putters. Like, she just putters around. And so like E.T. has like become cuter to me because it's like how Queso sort of wanders around.
I get that.
It's totally situational. Do you think he's wet? Do you think he's like slimy, sweaty? Do you think he's dry?
I think
like a pachyderm.
I feel, you know what? Yeah, pachyderm. He seems like elephantine skin, perhaps. Yeah. Probably not as rough.
Yeah.
But as thick. He seems like he has literal thick skin. Yeah. I never got wet or like gooey vibes from him at all.
I just want to know.
You just want to know what he feels like, rubbery a little bit.
Yeah.
What does he smell like?
I bet it's like a smell that we've never smelled before.
Ooh, lavender belches. Yeah.
It's like a lavender fart. Yeah, I bet he smells like alien. I bet he smells maybe like an onion.
Yeah.
Like a nightshade, or I don't know, like some sort of organic matter that's a little mysterious.
Oh, I like that. That. He smells like rainbows.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't like the other sci-fi one because I didn't know who it was. So, this is a great one. Bender from Futurama.
Oh, fuck yeah. Bender is like...
I would marry Bender.
I would too.
I would do crimes with him.
Bender is just such a good character. He's so funny. He's surly. He always has the appropriate response to how absurd the future is.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think in this apocalyptic moment, it's like we should all adopt a little bit more Bender.
I really like... Hey, it's me, Bender.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just his attitude, his style,
his swag.
He's super swaggy.
Yeah.
He's so possibly the swaggiest cartoon. Is there a swaggier cartoon?
I mean, there's Robin Hood, Fox.
Okay, but I mean in like demeanor of like swagger. Like Robin Hood Fox is like sexier, but in terms of like who can like Bendit can kick it harder.
Well, and then I start thinking about like anime characters. Like
yeah. That's a very good point.
Now I don't want to like dethrone him. Like I think there's like a council of swaggy cartoons, and he's definitely like on it.
He's on the council for sure. He's like an older member. He's like, if they have numbers, he's like number 24.
He leaves their mandatory meetings earlier and gets drunk.
Yeah, without a doubt. He shows up late and leaves early. Yeah.
Does he have a penis? Does it matter?
No, because he's got...
Well, yeah, but she's like shaky.
He can
do something cool.
He's a robot too. It's like you can take off and put things on as needed. Like you can change he's been just ahead. He can like his arms are look at what his fingers look like.
Never mind.
Yeah.
We're good. All right, I'm going into rag bag again. OG bag. Oh, Mae Whitman.
Oh,
via Josh Mock. Thanks for listening, Josh. Mae Whitman.
Is she the one?
She is in Parenthood, and she was a child actress. I will show her.
She's her from Arrested Development. She's Anne Veal, correct? Yes. Yeah. Okay, got it. Yeah.
Here's the deal I love about her. I think she is incredibly cute, and like she is definitely like, I'm proud of how much of a career she's made for herself, like looking normal.
Yeah.
But still, like, she's still fucking hot.
She's very, very beautiful. Yeah. But she's your classic girl next door kind of.
She's a prime example of if you met this person in real life, you would be like, my friend Mae is beautiful.
11 out of 10.
Yeah. My friend Mae, like, dresses super cool. She's super funny. She has a beautiful smile. She's curvy. You know, like, you would, like, say all these, like, incredibly positive attributes. But on TV, it's like, oh, is she frumpy? We don't know. And it's like, oh, fuck off.
And just Googling her, it's like she has like chubby cheeks. She's got like chipmunk cheeks. Like that's it. Like
I think she always has great hair. She has incredible skin. Her eyebrows are a 10 out of 10.
Every single eyebrow picture is good. I've seen honestly, like 8 different eyebrow looks on her. She's okay. That's hot.
That's a hot pic. I'm going to take a pic of... I found a photo of her with like sort of a
lot of the ones I've seen, she's really young.
Yeah. This is like a newer pic. Her face is maybe thinned out just like from age, not like
She's loss. Like 30 now and not 19. Right.
She doesn't have like baby face in this picture.
But I like her a lot, you know, and I like everything that I've seen her in, and I like her performances and everything I've seen her in. I just like her.
She also lived here for a moment and was dating a guy that was like a Nashville musician. This was like mid 2000s. And like it would be like, hey, everybody's hanging out with like Mae, but it was like I didn't care at the time.
Yeah, it's like
it was like one of those things.
Yeah.
But I remember everyone
she makes it 308.
Yeah, it was like everyone who did hang out with her was like, she's cool. It's like, okay.
Well, that's good to know.
Well, I'm not gonna get out of my bed for that. But that's good to know.
For her. Maybe if we'd seen her in person, we could talk about how super, super hot she is, but I never met her.
I didn't go down to Fido and have like a Bible study with her or anything. Honestly, if only I make Ashley laugh, that's all I care about. Okay.
That sounds like such a horrible afternoon, Bible study at Fido. It's so loud there. It's too busy. How can you get anything done?
Man, when I first moved here, I used to go there and just draw. I would just go sit in the window and just draw pics.
It's so busy. Me and Michael, our producer Michael, have tried to get some work. I can't work in coffee shops. No, I can't do it.
I have horrible ADD. I'm like,
someone's in the door. There's something by the window. What's that smell? What's that sound? There's a fucking dog. Yeah.
I can barely go to a restaurant and talk to one person. Like Brad, my boyfriend, gets super mad at me because we'll be sitting at a restaurant and he's like, you weren't listening. And I was like, no, but this lady's getting a divorce. And I'm like listening to like everyone's conversation.
Yeah.
And I can't turn it off. Anyway, Poison, the band. Gross.
Okay, so
that's Bret Michaels.
I'd fuck Bret Michaels. Probably.
I kind of want to. I don't even. Nikki Sixx, is that the other one? And then
I'm looking up
Dierks Bentley. A cat.
There's the one that has like this really high pitched voice. Is Vince Neil?
Vince Neil. Yeah. Oh my God.
Wait.
Do we know all the members of Poison?
This is really fucked up. This is just Loki did not have to look up anything about Poison.
So, one of my favorite TV shows of all time, golden renaissance of reality TV, is Rock of Love
with Bret Michaels.
And Flavor of Love.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Bret Michaels was really great on that show.
He was so endearing.
He was so, exactly.
You would watch that show and you're like, I kind of would fuck that guy.
It's like,
I want to like kind of date him.
I would go on, in real life, no, I would not actually. Probably not have sex with Bret, but would I accept a date? Would he let me take you out to dinner?
Yes.
Not only would I accept, I think I would have a nice time.
I am more attracted to Bret Michaels than anyone that I've ever seen on like I don't watch The Bachelor. I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's funny. I do not want to harsh your whatever, yuck your yum. Just don't ever fucking talk to me about it because I don't know what's going on. I don't care. But Rock of Love, I literally can probably tell you what happened on every episode.
I think to this day about they had to do this game or contest thing where they had to rearrange the chorus to Every Rose Has Its Thorn, and they couldn't do it. Not a single one of them. And it's like the most famous thing that Poison ever did.
Well, because they were all like 20.
They were
None
all like
of them
20,
had
but
any idea.
But it was so funny. They all had to like live this lie of like how much they love Bret Michaels and how sexy Bret Michaels is and how this is a dream come true of like Bret Michaels is the best rock star ever.
I just want to be with Bret.
And they literally can't do the chorus of the lose yourself, basically, of Poison's career. You know what I mean? It was like super, super fascinating and super, super funny.
One of my favorite memories in my life is I was dressed for Halloween like a KY jellyfish.
Ooh,
so
I
was a jellyfish, but I had KY jelly strapped to my head on a helmet that I bought and spray painted. And then my best friend was Lucille Ball, and we got in a cab at the time, went downtown Nashville. There was a line around the block, and we were like, we're fucking going in this building. And we cut through the line. People are screaming at us. It was like a $20 cover or something. Super long line. We literally just walked in cavalierly. No one stopped us. And Daisy from Rock of Love was in there.
Oh.
And we hung out with her. We got our picture with her. It was great. And so people knocked all my KY off my helmet. And I hope some people had some juicy relations that night.
Daisy got her spinoff, Daisy of Love.
Daisy of Love.
That actually got to air.
It did. Yeah. And then there was Megan Wants a Millionaire, which was cut short by a murder.
Yeah. Anyway, on that note, Bret Michaels. So
also Ashley and Farrah, my favorite characters ever from Rock of Love. Do you remember them? They were like, yeah.
I remember Heather.
Oh, Heather was great.
Yeah.
There was Rodeo.
Rodeo.
I fucking loved Rodeo.
You know what? Just turn this podcast off and get on YouTube and look up old clips of Rock of Love because it's so good.
And then the patron saint of this podcast is Tiffany Pollard. So then just watch,
HBIC.
Yeah, just watch clips of Tiffany Pollard. Honestly, delicious. Like, just there's so many great. Golden age of reality television.
I think I reached into the horror bag, but I got Edward Cullen, which is the Robert Pattinson character from Twilight.
Okay. So
I've never seen Robert Pattinson act in anything. I've never seen him.
He is actually, I think, a good little actor. I think that Twilight both propelled him and stigmatized him.
Mm-hmm, of course. Yeah.
I also think, and this is not a fresh take, but like everyone's like Robert Pattinson, Elijah Wood, and fucking Harry Potter. What's that guy's name?
Daniel Radcliffe.
God bless them for like having crazy meteoric rises to fame in these giant fantasy films for people, and then just being like, you know what? Just made a shitload of money for the rest of my life. I'm going to make weird movies where I'm a farting corpse, a weird bunny, a weird guy in a lighthouse.
I will say this. Robert Pattinson.
He dated FKA Twigs, which immediately made him way sexier to me.
He has like super duper grown on me. It's like I appreciate him like playing that little game with Kristen Stewart before she was all out. You know what I mean? It's like
I really think that was there was some manufacturing to that. I really think that they like just looked out for each other and protected each other.
Because they both knew what fucking garbage. Yeah, I mean, they both knew. I
mean, I bet it was, and I'm of the camp with that like they needed each other. They were thrust into this very isolating, weird moment. I don't necessarily know if she was like out to herself when they were even together. Good point. Like, I don't necessarily think that it was just purely like, this is a beard sitch and this is totally manufactured.
Oh, I just mean more in terms of just like it's so popular with like kids and young people, and it's like their boyfriend girlfriend, like, and he like Edward actually loves Bella for real, kind of thing. Like,
I think that they were probably highly encouraged to follow that path, but then I really do think they like helped each other, probably as very dear friends.
I can't speak to the vampire character really. I mean, I haven't seen it, but I know that he's sparkly and he's like perpetually. He's like 100 years old, but he's like, I want this 17-year-old.
So bad. It's so bad. The writing. I didn't read all of them. I've read snippets of the books, and I went and saw the movies just because it was like a cultural phenomenon. They're like unbelievably bad, and I like trash. We literally just talked about how much we love fucking Rock of Love, best movie of the year, best film. I love garbage trash. It is too stupid for me. Like, it's not. It's just poorly executed. I like schlock. I do not like.
Well, it's the thing,
poorly written garbage.
Schlock, exactly. It's like I can handle Dracula. I can handle Hellraiser. I can handle like.
When the execution is poor, that's when I'm like, oh, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, and I mean, how are you taking this like horror genre and making it be about like motherhood? But you're not. I don't know.
Here's the deal. Don't put a vampire in front of me unless they are fucking. I want full penetration.
Yeah. I need to be scared that this vampire is going to murder me at any moment. And I'm not even...
let's play baseball.
Will you be my wife? That's not some vampire shit. It's like you have to be afraid of death. It's like...
Do you want to do math problems and play baseball with me and my family?
We got old-timey uniforms. Do they have old-timey uniforms?
Yeah, I hate them. Daphne Reed, Vivian from Fresh Prince. I'm assuming... Daphne
Aunt
Reed
Vivian
is first Aunt Viv.
I'm gonna have to double check.
We gotta confirm. If she's OG Aunt Viv, then I'm in.
Yeah. Second.
Oh, second. Okay. Oh yeah. First was Janet Hubert. I love that. Who put
the second Aunt Viv?
She's beautiful.
Yeah. I mean,
I will say casting wise, she looked like Hillary, and I always liked that. Like when they replaced the original Aunt Viv. I was like, oh, the mom actually looks
like the daughter.
Physically looks like Hillary. So that makes sense to me.
I did not 100% watch that show really growing up. The only thing I couldn't pick the second Aunt Viv like out of a lineup even necessarily. Like
I hope she does not commit any crimes.
Every other cast member. Well, the only reason I kind of liked that show is there's a character named Ashley, and she like wasn't a total bitch. Yeah. You know what I mean? She was actually, like a normal kid.
Tatiana Ali was like fucking cool.
Remember when she did singing?
Yes. Okay. OG bag. This is the OG bag, not the horror bag. Herman Munster.
Oh. Fred Gwynn, right? Yeah. I'm down.
Cute. I loved the Munsters when I was a kid. Like, I thought it was a cool show. Herman's like sweet. He's cute.
He is. Yeah.
Also, Fred Gwynn out of makeup.
He could be
in the tall bralette.
He could be even in like My Cousin Vinny.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
yeah. Yeah. He's one of those people that naturally has like very pigmented lips.
Like he looks like a silent film star. Yeah. I see what you mean.
Like he's just walking around with fucking eyeliner and like pigmented lips. And it's like, no, you're not.
The Munsters. I can't tell you anything about the character of the characterization of Herman.
Herman was before the American sitcoms made the dad a total buffoon. So he's like lighthearted and sweet, but he's not like
dummy.
He's not like a complete dummy. Lillian is definitely like HBIC. Like
she's the brains of the operation.
She's the brains of the operation. I love Munsters and Addams Family. I hope they never felt like they were competing for my attention because they both were living in my heart.
Love enough to go around.
Also, side note about the Addams Family. A couple of years ago, and I can't remember what channel it was on, the pilot was available to me, and I watched the pilot in the first episode, and I cackled throughout both.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
I did not expect to even have a reaction
like
other
tight
than like
jokes, physical comedy, like what? Yeah,
like clever fucking jokes and like wordplay and like totally playing up like the absurdity of this goth family living in like the 50s, and it was just like deadpan, funny, quick jokes.
I would not have expected that to be the case at all.
Did not and I giggled
because also the thing about the Addams Family, not to get off the Munsters, but it's like that was a cartoon from like the 30s. Yeah. So it's like so if there was a comic strip 30 years ago, it's like we're making a Funky Winkerbean TV series today. It's like okay, like
and it's gonna be written by the people that wrote like Community.
Yeah, exactly. We've got Dan Harmon.
Yeah, exactly. Every white guy in America fucking loves
what's
it.
Fleabag? We've got
God, Sophie Waller-Bridge. God, shoot me. I'm nothing. All right. Okay, I kind of feel like we need to end here.
Okay.
Rhea Perlman. Carla from Cheers.
I've been Cheers again, and I've been rewatching Taxi because, as I spoke to recently, I've been watching a lot of physical media, and some of the physical media I own is the entire fucking series of Taxi.
That's great.
Rhea Perlman made many appearances on Taxi as Louis' girlfriend Zena, and I just watched an episode last night where it was like, and she was so good, and she's just
so good.
I love her.
Again, rewatching Taxi. I watched all these shows in syndication as a kid, or like actually I guess Cheers while it was airing, like the later seasons. But I just forgot like how excellent her timing is. Mm-hmm. And like every scene with her and Diane in the first couple of seasons is fucking, it's like a clinic in comedy acting for women. Like it is just like, if you think you're funny and you want to be in a sitcom, watch season 1 of fucking Cheers and just fast forward until everyone talks about Sam and Diane. Diane and Carla is like, I could watch.
The pairing of the century. Also, there's a story about Cheers. There was an actor, not who played her ex-husband. Not
Dan Hedaya.
Not Dan Hedaya. There was another. There was another guy that they had hired before Dan Hedaya to play her husband. Some nobody, and he was like on a radio interview or something talking shit about her. He was like, yeah, who would want to be married to like a broad, like, yeah, it's like I was really acting to pretend that like I'm attracted to her. So he got fucking fired with a quickness. Yes. It was like Rhea Perlman wasn't having fucking that.
And it's, actually, that's like the thing that I love about that show too, is that her character is just rough around the edges. They actually don't ever comment about her being like unattractive. Like, they really don't play into that trope.
She's just angry and Italian.
She's just angry and, like, has, like, a fucking calamitous
My 9 kids they burned down the house.
Like, hey, the other day when it was on, she's interviewing a babysitter, and she's like, hey, can you take a punch to the face or whatever? And then, like, the babysitter or throw a punch, and, like, this woman's, like, super reserved, and Diane's like, oh, my goodness, Carla. And all of a sudden, the woman just, like, cocks back and, like almost knocks her out, and she's like, yeah, hi! And it's just, like, so fucking good and just bizarre and, like, so on point. And, like, once they do the jokes, I'm always like, God, that was obvious, but, I didn't see it coming. Like, it's so good.
Yeah. And her character on Cheers is, like, the opposite of, not 100% the opposite, but, just, like, not abrasive. It's, like, because I feel like most of us know Rhea Perlman as Carla, like, this abrasive sort. And it's, like, if you watch Taxi and she's, like, gentle and, she's just, and she's just good. A doll. Like, she's just a doll to me.
And I love that she and Danny DeVito have been married for like 70 years.
The thing, watching Taxi, he's so young. Yeah. He's like 30 or something. It's like blowing my fucking mind. Oh my God. Everyone is so funny on that show.
Everyone's so funny. I need to rewatch Taxi as well. All right. Well, this has been Hott Minute. We just dug into those bags.
That was so fun. Thanks to everyone who has ever submitted a name to bag. Yeah. If you want to do that.
Yeah. Text 240-TAD-HOT. I just fucking remembered that without having to look.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. And text us or just, I don't know, go to the website.
Whatever.
Just
vote,
call me.
Vote.
Yeah. At Hott Minute. It's whatever.
Look at all these things we have for you to do.
CTAs. Bitch.
So on Taxi, there was this scene on Taxi where
I'm like, Dan Hedaya, and you're like, not a Dan Hedaya.
Not Dan Hedaya.
Like, what person our age is just like Dan Hedaya?